Olivia works to free Eddie from the seaweed he got tangled in after diving into the water. She pulls him up to the shore and begins performing CPR on him. He eventually comes to and spits water out. Olivia cries, "You're alive, honey, you're okay." Eddie tells Olivia that she saved him. She says she'd do anything for him, and he says he should have known that by now. When she calls him Eddie, he tells her, "It's not Eddie, I'm Ned." Olivia cries that she thought she had lost him forever. He says she didn't, and now he knows how to finish the siren song. She's confused, and he says he remembers everything that's happened these past few months, and they kiss. Olivia and Ned head into the boathouse to grab towels and dry off. They sit down, and he says things are still a bit fuzzy. But he remembers everything. He says it was like he was here the whole time. However, he knows she was also prepared to let Eddie stay. She tries to defend her actions, but he says she misunderstands, and he loves her for supporting him. He needed that space, and Eddie was his safe escape. Back to a time when it was just him and his music and not his family suffocating him over ELQ. Olivia asks if Lois, who was the last person he saw as Eddie, is the reason he came back to them. He says Lois pushed him to take a leap of faith with his song, but Olivia is the siren who brought him back. They head outside, and Ned tells Olivia that she saved his life. Olivia says they save each other. That's what love is. At the Metro Court, Alexis waits for Christina to arrive when Blaze spots her and says hello to her. She introduces herself as a friend of Christina's, and Alexis asks her to join her. Christina arrives and apologizes for being late and says she didn't know Blaze knew her mom. Alexis reveals Blaze introduced herself to her while she sat here waiting for her. Christina explains she got caught up with some planning for the center, and Alexis suggests they all have dinner together. Over dinner, the subject of Link and the nurses' ball comes up, and Alexis knows Blaze went radio silent for a while after that and assumes there was abuse involved. Blaze confirms Link overstepped boundaries, and she assumed it was like that for everyone in the business. Alexis says women are almost conditioned to normalize this behavior. Blaze knows by keeping quiet she made things worse. Alexis apologizes for prying into her personal life, and she tells Blaze she could file a lawsuit. Blaze isn't sure, so Christina says she could speak out about what happened to her in The Invader. Christina believes speaking out would be a way for Blaze to stand up and help break the cycle of abuse in the industry. Blaze remains unsure. Christina apologizes for putting her on the spot. Alexis spots Drew and Curtis and excuses herself to say hello to them. Blaze lets Christina know she loves her passion for justice and not to feel the need to edit herself around her. Drew and Curtis reconnect, and Curtis apologizes for not visiting him in prison. Drew knows he had a lot going on, and he's been there for him time and time again. Drew asks about him, and Curtis admits everything is upside down now. Curtis says there are moments he forgets about his new reality, and it's taking time to adjust. Alexis joins Drew and Curtis heard what she did to help bring Drew home. When their dinner arrives, Alexis takes her cue to exit and get back to the girls. The men then make plans to watch the game together on Sunday. Back at the other table, Blaze tells Alexis she's decided to give her a complete interview with nothing off limits. She excuses herself to make a quick call. Christina asks Alexis what she thinks. Alexis thinks Blaze likes her. Christina likes her too. She's cool. Alexis says, no, she likes you. Trina, Dex, and Joss meet up with Spencer outside of Dex's place, having come from the movies. Trina can see something happened. Spencer says Esmond happened, and she has her grandmother on her side. Dex and Joss give Spencer and Trina a moment alone and head inside. He tells her that Ethan is planning to take Ace and move out. Trina blurts out, finally? Spencer is shocked. But Trina notes it's time Esme is on her own. Spencer yells he doesn't care about Esme, he cares about Ace. Joss and Dex come out of the apartment and ask what is going on.